It's the end of the day with Ray. Hello, my friends. Hey, today we're going to talk about the mass exodus of young people from the print sector. Folks, the industry that sells supplies and services, print equipment to businesses all over the world, guess what? Your young people are running out the door. They're running out the door at record numbers. And I strongly suggest that the leaders inside the Document Imaging channel get their butts on LinkedIn and start watching what's going on in the marketplace. I know some of you think it's just a place to put a picture of yourself eating dinner and then tag 1,000 people, but it's actually a place that you can go and learn about the marketplace. Not only your marketplace, but other marketplaces as well. A place where you can learn what end users are saying about print, not just the industry itself. A place where you can learn about software companies and what's going on in these software companies that could be a threat. Maybe it's an opportunity if you weren't afraid to look for threats. But see, I already did a video on this. Our industry can't talk about what's wrong with the industry. We only want to seek more opportunities that we pile on top of what's wrong. God, that was the stupidest thing I ever heard our industry say. But that's really what our industry does. And the young people are watching this, and they're heading out the door. And the young people are watching the old people trying to overspec and oversell A3 equipment, and the young people are saying, why are we doing this? Customer doesn't need that. When the young people hear senior leaders in leasing companies on an interview talking about how to avoid the interest rate question, they cringe and they say, what in the hell did I just hear? When the young people hear the old people talking about e-commerce, and it's going to be about an encyclopedia, a bunch of information about print machines, but you can only buy this printer, and you can only buy this toner, but you can't buy this MFP, but you can buy this MFP. They ask themselves, what in the hell are they doing? When the young people realize that the old people can't even put a pay plan together that makes sense for them to go into the marketplace and sell A4 equipment instead of overspeccing A3, but yet these same companies want to get into IT services, these young people say they can't even come up with a pay plan, and they're going to deliver IT services. Ladies and gentlemen, the young people are looking at the old people in the industry, and they're saying, you can have it. And here's something I want every single leader to understand. It's not up to you to fire the young people. It's up to you to keep them. It's not up to you to fire the young people. It's up to you to keep them. And right now, if you look in LinkedIn, they are running out the door. I'm a big fan of CareAR, augmented reality. I talk about them a lot. But are you talking about augmented reality? Not just to fix your printers, but to sell to your customers. Are you talking about RPA technology? Are you talking about things outside of that box, outside of that printer, and really mean what you're talking about? When the younger generation hears things like we're going to sell electrical vehicle charging stations, they cringe and they say, are these people out of their damn minds? And they head out the door. So ladies and gentlemen, interview the younger generation when they leave you. More importantly, do whatever you got to do to keep them there. But don't forget to interview those young people that leave the industry, because the wealth of information you might get could actually help you. Because if our industry doesn't start realizing the threats around it, they are definitely going to be destroyed by those threats. If our industry continues just to hang around these crazy-ass complacency rooms, afraid to challenge anything, guess what? The younger people are going to run out the door. So think about this, my friends. It's not up to you to fire the younger people. It's up to you to keep them. Because everybody watching me knows this. Status quo is the killer of all that'll be invented. Don't get stuck in status quo, and I'll see you all tomorrow.